Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than the normal videos that I do on this channel. While I'm still stuck here in Central PA, I did want to share with my followers that we recently experienced a loss in our family. Our beloved German Shepherd, Rex, passed away at the age of 11. He was diagnosed with a very aggressive form of cancer, and we didn't have much time left with him. So I wanted to, we've been processing the grief and we've been processing this loss. And he was such a special dog. I wanted to share him with my followers, share him with the world, and honestly, just have a really great way to remember this special dog for the rest of our lives and for all of eternity, because as we know, the internet is forever. So I put together a little compilation today of some pictures of him from, when we first brought him home, his experiences with our kids, just being a true member of our family. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you bear with me because I'm sure my voice is going to crack through most of the video. So thanks again for watching, and please enjoy the video. Rex joined our family in 2014. He was a year old by the time he joined our family. Rex was a working dog. He did spend 8 years as a working dog, and he took his job very seriously. He was fierce and he was focused, and he made sure that if he was there, the job was going to get done. But as fierce as he was also goofy. He loved our kids. They were his kids. Sometimes you're not too sure how a new dog is going to take to your children. We were never worried about that with Rex. He knew that they were his kids to play with, to love, and to protect. One of the funniest things about Rex was, despite how fierce and strong and focused he was, the one thing that got to him was Christmas presents, birthday presents. He loved gifts. He loved to unwrap them. He would walk around showing his prize, and then eventually he would tear into these gifts just to see. I don't even know if he really cared what was in them. I think he really just liked opening presents. He also loved boxes. The Amazon man could not come to our house without Rex getting excited, and he always thought whatever was inside was for him. Rex didn't love everybody, but he did love my mom. Maybe it was because of the endless treats she brought him, or maybe he just knew that she was a member of his pack. No matter who you were, even if Rex didn't show that he liked you, it was hard not to like him. He had such character and such personality and was fun to be around. One of the more interesting times in our house was, of course, when we adopted Benny. Now, I promise you, Rex was not hurting Benny in this photo. We had to put a puppy bumper on Benny because we didn't want him to escape our fence, and Rex was just curious. But as you could see, they became fast friends. They would often be seen bumming around the house together, just hanging out, taking a snooze, or taking in the sights. A little while later, we adopted Minnie, and as you can see, they became fast friends too. I don't know what it was about Rex. For as big and as tough as he was, he really could have taken these little dogs out with one chomp, but instead he almost became a gentle, guiding, loving father to them. And then Freya came into our lives. Now, these two took a little bit longer to convince that they really should like each other. After all, Freya was kind of Rex's replacement in the working field. But before long, their relationship became less adversarial, more partner in crime. We jokingly said that Rex was a ladies' man because as much as he would give guys a hard time, he sure did love the ladies. He was a shoe thief, and he knew he wasn't supposed to have them. He was a ball aficionado. He never met a ball, big or small, that he did not like. He could often be found sitting on his perch on the steps, looking out the big picture window out front, making sure nobody was in his neighborhood that he didn't want there. He was a big goofball, and he was always up for a TikTok challenge or an Instagram reel or whatever the kids are doing these days, as long as there was a treat involved. He didn't care if he missed or how silly he looked. When you're in the midst of living your life with your dog, you tend not to look towards the end. At least we don't. We never look towards what's going to happen when Rex isn't with us anymore. We kind of took for granted that he would always be here. After all, he grew up with our kids, and our kids grew up with him. And then, as so often happens with all of us, pets included, he started to slow down a little bit. His naps got longer, his sleep got deeper, and his movement definitely slowed from what we were used to with Rex. Rex wasn't the type of dog that would let you know there was something wrong with him. He was tough as nails. He would hide it as long as he could, until he couldn't hide it anymore. We took him to the vet, and we heard the words that no pet parent wants to hear. Your dog has an aggressive form of cancer, and we don't know how long you'll have with him, but we do know that it won't be long. Hearing that, we knew what we had to do. We had to give Rex the best possible last few days, weeks, or hopefully months of his life. Maybe this isn't unique to Rex, but Rex really loved birthdays. He didn't care whose birthday it was. If he heard the happy birthday song being sung, he wanted to be part of it. So even though his birthday isn't until September, we were sure to give him one last final birthday, complete with his favorite doggy birthday cake with Greek yogurt icing, and of course, presents. Lots and lots of presents. We were hoping to give him a Christmas in July, but unfortunately, the disease had other plans. As you can imagine, as hard as this was for the entire family, it was harder on no one more than it was on my husband. After all, they were partners. They spent every waking and sleeping moment together since 2014, unless we were on vacation. And even that short period was hard on both of them. As we watched Rex rapidly decline, we knew how hard it was on us, but we didn't want it to be hard on him. We wanted his last few days to be filled with love and support and comfort and just us. And as the day we dreaded arrived, we felt comfort in knowing that Rex peacefully passed away with a ball in his mouth in the arms of his dad. As we were driving home from the vet's office that day, after a day filled with gray skies and rain and flooding, we looked to the sky and saw that the clouds had broken and the sun was shining through. And we knew that was a sign from our boy. He was at peace. Thank you for being part of our family, Rex. We love you and miss you so very much.